Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today we are talking about NearStream VM20. This is the model of the USB 4K live streaming camera that we are reviewing today. So we will take a look at the functionality, at the connectivity of this camera, build quality, but most importantly, image quality, audio quality, and what is this camera suitable for. First things first, what's in the box? Of course, you got a box and you got a, like the remote control. You got a USB-C cable that is somewhere on my desk, but there's a USB-C cable with the converter to USB-A. And the NearStream camera itself, as you can see, does have a tripod mount. Now, on the back side, this is the most important thing. You have like two ports. One is 5 volt, 1 ampere if you need more power. So this is something like if you're using something very intense, like streaming, like having everything plugged in, you may need a little bit more power. However, normally you just plug it into this lower USB-C port and it works out of the box. It just works like a webcam. Now, you have like RJ45, so Ethernet port. You have a very important thing, which is a microphone input here on the back and HDMI for external output, which makes this simple streaming solution. Now on the top part, I was like really curious what's that, and this is actually a microphone array. So an interesting solution. I thought maybe this is like like LED to show you maybe, I don't know, like how fast is your internet or if you're connected or something, but no, these are microphones. Now the other thing on the front, of course, there's a lens that you can see is like autofocusing when you turn it on, and this indicator that shows you, like, for example, if the camera is plugged in. And plugging in the camera and overall experience is very simple. So if you're looking for a streaming camera that is ready to use out of the box with this beautiful remote that is actually very easy to use, and we'll talk about it just right now, then this is your solution. Now the remote control is very simple and easy. You have an access to menu by clicking this hamburger icon here, 3 lines. Then you have 2 plus minus, like zooming buttons here. And I was like, what is that? So the one on the left, when you look at the remote, is the fast zoom. The one on the right is the slow zoom. And there you have like most important features that you have here is like the image preset, so you can change the image, your look in the camera. Then you can re-autofocus if camera loses the focus, and then you have white balance tool. You also can create presets and use this AI button for auto framing function mainly. So this is very simple, very easy to use, and the batteries are not included in the box, so I had to use my N-Loop trusted batteries. By the way, if you're looking for right accessories, I have the links in the description below to some of the AliExpress favorites that actually work, and you don't have to pay a lot for those accessories like tripods, like batteries and all the stuff. The most important category here, to me at least, because I'm not usually a streamer, I'm not active on Twitch or something like that. What I do, I have live sessions on my other language channel on YouTube, and I do have a lot of online meetings, so I'm very happy to have this kind of stuff sent from NearStream, because I am going to use it for my online meetings. Now, why? First of all, this gives you a very good quality, much better quality than any webcam, because most webcams go up to 1080p and does offer pretty terrible image quality. Here you have an optical zoom and the image quality is very nice, and it does output 4K, which is by itself a very distinct feature in this crowded segment of streaming cameras or webcams. Now the other thing that I really like is ease of use. So you just plug it in via USB-C cable and it's ready to go. You don't have to have any extra software, and this is important because a lot of streaming cameras, and you can see on my channel, I have some other streaming cameras reviewed on my channel, do require to have an extra app, and then you do have like these 2 layers. So you have a dedicated app, and then you have, like, let's say Google Meet, that is very useful and popular, and I use it a lot to meet with my clients, friends, and etc. So then you have a little bit of hassle here. Here, you just use it out of the box, and you can see me on Google Meet trying to set up the right light, and trying to get the right sound, and trying to get the right look, and so on and so on. So by clicking this hamburger, you can access to menu, and in menu you can adjust sharpness, you can adjust contrast, you can adjust brightness. Oh, sorry, sharpness you cannot adjust. I mean, Let me know in the comments below if you found the way to adjust sharpness on this thing, but I didn't. So that's something, if you guys from NearStream are watching this, we would like to have, because I would like to actually drop this sharpness down to make it more like, you know, cinematic soft. But the most important thing is, if you want to use it as your streaming camera and you want your face, your body to look good, besides going to the gym, of course, which I let's skip that one. Anyways, so if you want your face to look good, you need a good light. What I have here is something of an overkill because it's ZHIYUN G300, link in the description below. One of my favorite lights, and generally MOLUS lights, if it's X100 or X60 or this G300, are like amazing, very compact, very well made, very quiet lights. Anyways, high quality stuff, but lighting from behind, you know, doing this kind of cinematic stuff doesn't work that well. But if you put this lantern in front, more in front of your face, not too close as you can see, then you can achieve a very nice looking image with some nice RGB lights in the back, with some colors in the back. You can really have a very nice setup just using this guy. And most importantly, if you want to, you know, step away from the camera, step away from the frame, and you want to zoom in, you have this lossless zoom. Of course, there is a digital zoom, but I'm not completely interested in this kind of stuff because they destroy the image quality. But 10 times optical zoom is way more than enough for me. You also have this AI feature for auto framing. Again, I'm not too crazy about auto framing stuff because, like, honestly, I like to control the image. I like to set it the way I want to look. So that's why I put it on a tripod. I set the frame right and I set the light right, and then I'm ready to stream. NearStream VM20, is it like overpriced webcam or is it a full-blown streaming device? I definitely opt for the second option, for the second, response. And it's not a sponsored video, so don't be afraid that my opinion is biased here. They just sent me this camera to review, and I'm very happy about the results I'm getting out of it because, like, the price, the quality, and the functionality ratio here is very well balanced. Now, as I said, I tested other streaming devices. They are great. There are other brands out there on the market, but this guy is something that I would recommend for everyone that expects convenience. You just want to plug it, and important information that it doesn't have, you know, internal battery, so it takes the juice out of your computer. So that's a good solution actually because it's lightweight, it's easy to pack, it's quite small, so you can just throw it into backpack in some little bag, and you can use it as your streaming device. Now, the one thing that I didn't talk about is this microphone array and audio quality, which is super important in this kind of devices. So the microphone array sounds like that. Now testing my microphone, testing microphone. Hello, does it pick up the voice? Let us see. Testing microphone, testing microphone, testing microphone. Yep. So as you could see, this function of catching your sound, catching your voice from afar works flawlessly, works perfect, and I am very happy with the result. Specifically, if we're talking about video meetings, some streaming stuff, and this kind of stuff. But for more of like video live, like YouTube live sessions, I would use external microphone, which sounds like that. Now I'm testing microphone through the jack input, and I have wireless CAMERAHERE VM30, one of my favorite and very hassle-free microphones connected. That's the benefit of having this thing instead of having like normal webcam, because you can plug in your microphone just right here. So if your output goes to HDMI and then you grab the image from HDMI, then this is very, very important. Now I'm using CAMERAHERE VM30. It is a very nice wireless microphone, and it does offer much better image sound quality, as you could hear. But of course you need an extra device. So again, if convenience is your thing, you can easily use this array here. If you want the best sound quality, you will be better with some external type of microphone, and having this input jack here is very important. So overall, it's a very nice looking, very well built, very nicely designed live streaming camera that I do actually recommend. For its price, for the day of recording, it's something around 230 USD. You can take a look at the screenshot from the shop. The quality and the features you're getting with this very, very convenient actually remote control that is not overpacked with too many things and easy to operate, you're getting a very good streaming device. I hope you guys liked my review. If you have some questions regarding NearStream streaming device, then let me know in the comments below. Of course, thumbs up and subscribe. That helps me a lot, gives me wings, and I see you guys in the next one. Cheers.